It's the Steelers. What isn't there about it? It's everywhere. Nah, I'll play punter if they want me to. Whatever coach tells me, I'll play. Man, I love football. I love to play the game of football. I'm ready to play football. And I'm happy to be here. Just happy to be here. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be a part of this team. So I'm happy to be here. I love the game of football. I think it's art. I think it should be played a certain way. And that's why I love to play the game. I just love football.
Alrighty, Steelers Nation, welcome back to Steelers Nation Australia. What is going on? I'm wearing my pickleball Australian shirt. What's up? I'll be honest, not too much really happening today. We did the live obviously yesterday with DB, turn my light on, and there's a bit of sunlight out this way. It's pretty sunny today in Australia. So we did the live yesterday with DB, a lot of fun. The big news was Mike Tomlin. I'm still pretty happy about it. I think it's overall awesome. I know some people aren't. I'm reading comments. Devil, I saw one of your comments in there with some Looney Tune. G'day, Pepper. Some Looney Tune over there. Because I was writing comments everywhere, all over YouTube, and you'll see my name, and that's always me, by the way. And if it's not me, just click it. So if you think it's like a fake imposter, just click the icon and it'll go to my channel, being this one. But I saw Devil over there, and look, I know this still divides people with Mike Tomlin, but this should be something to be celebrated. People are saying, well, they should have waited till after this year. But in reality, for me, it's Mike Tomlin has a job now for 4 years. The Rooneys don't have to think about it. We don't need to. If you're a business guy, like if you're the owner and you've now locked down your coach for 4 years, Arthur Smith for 4 years or 3 years or whatever he's under, you want to lock down these contracts so you don't have to think about it. That's why as well, hopefully they're going to lock down Cameron Hayward. Also too, big shout out to Pepper. I saw that last night. I don't know how I'm going to do it. Hang on. You guys want me to do 24 hours. He did $1 million charity stream last night. If you don't know who he is, Tom Grossi is a Packer guy. He rated me, I think 2 or 3 years ago. He's one of the biggest YouTube guys out there, YouTube fans. He travels all around the world, raising money for St. Jude's Hospital. And he had a massive stream yesterday. He raised over, I think, $75,000 in one night. So his goal was to get to $1 million in 3 years, and he had to get to 185,000 in 11 days. So he said, I'm going to stay up late and then raise money with his community for like $75,000, like American. American over that time. He was awake for 23 hours. So I will try and do it. The goal is when I hit 10,000 subs. That's the goal. Something to celebrate. And maybe I'll go away. This could be in 2 or 3 years' time. This could be a long way away. I don't know. He's a good bloke. He does fantastic things for Green Bay and the NFL. But for me, 24 hours, this could be something that I do in 3 years' time, depending how fast the channel goes. We're on 2,451. It's really slow right now. There is nothing happening at all. G'day, Yui, what's going on? G'day, Chloe, what's going on? There's nothing happening. So g'day, Gene. G'day, Sean. G'day, George. I think I got everyone. G'day, JW, yeah. And Toddy as well. So, for the Steelers wise, it's their first day of mandatory minicamp in June. Najee wasn't there. And I will play some videos in a minute. We're going to do maybe a short one today. I got to go to work in about an hour's time, 2 hours' time. But I love the way that Mike Tomlin handles the media. There's 2 videos I'm going to play as well. It's fantastic. But yeah, massive shout out to Grossi. That's insane. Yes, I know. That is one thing as well. It's only me, right? It's only me in the room. Pepper says that he streamed for 15 hours, started at 106 at yeah. So he had 106K at 6 p.m., 15 hours into his morning, 6 a.m., and then he had 185K. So that shows you how powerful like a community can be. Same as here. Like we're pretty good here on Steelers YouTube. We're up there. Like, this is like, we turn the live on and everyone jumps in and says hello. And the highest we've gotten, I think, in live terms for a podcast, like 60-something 5 people. So it is crazy how powerful the internet can be like that. It's funny how terrible the internet can be. The internet can be awful, so negative and terrible. Then on the flip side, Tom Grossi says he calls it chaotic good. So he raised over $75,000 or $85,000 in like it's 12 hours. So I think as well, when you do hit 10,000 subs, you have the access to raise money for charity as part of like the YouTube icon. So maybe we can do something too. Yeah, it was weird, man. It was weird. Yeah, I remember that. There was that Super Bowl. It came from like Spain or Mexico or somewhere. It was weird. Click of a button. We were streaming and having fun watching the game. And then I think someone's stream turned off. And then once it turned off, it went from like, I don't know, 50, 40, 45 people chilling. And then there was like 400 or 500 people just went like that. And I was like, everyone's like, show the game, do this, do that. And I was like, oh, Jesus, what's going on? Nah, it's all good, man. It's all good. We are definitely, though, we're in the heart of, we're going to be, they're probably looking for the game. I was probably some recommended video came up into it, sent everyone over, probably like 13,000 people like that. Then maybe like 500 stayed or got recommended. I was like, bang. I was like, oh, like they're like show the game. But we are dead set in the middle of, we're going to be in the middle of nothingness soon. So once these end up, the next 2 days, they do more drills, they do more interviews. I hope Coach Tomlin talks more. We heard from Arthur Smith today too. We heard from the receiver coach. So yeah, but let's play some of these videos and then we're going to talk about it. All right, because I still love him. I think he's great. I think the way Mike Tomlin handles the media is fantastic. The first one I want to play is, wait a minute, do I want to play? I'll play the one. I think Brooke Pryor. She asked this question. Here we go. I think it might be a bit loud too. Hang on.
Mike, you now have 4 years left on your contract. I mean, what does it mean to just have this extension done and to have that kind of behind you?
To be quite honest with you, it just means I don't have to feel questions about it. I've seen more days than I'm going to see on this job, man. I'm focused on 2024 and have been, and that's my mindset.
Yeah, and I will play that again. So I think it was Brooke Pryor or someone out there. I don't know who it was exactly. But she made that tweet up and was asking about the Tomlin 4 years. And he's just like, to be honest with you, now you don't have to ask me about it. Now I don't want to hear from the media saying, will you be extended? Won't you be extended? Because remember last year when she asked that question, he walked right out. So now Tomlin doesn't need to field that. Let's listen one more time.
Mike, you now have 4 years left on your contract. I mean, what does it mean to just have this extension done and to have that kind of behind you?
To be quite honest with you, it just means I don't have to feel questions about it. I've seen more days than I'm going to see on this job, man. I'm focused on 2024.
Yeah. She's like, what does it mean to get the extension done? Like, it's not that he's so happy or that he's like, I can't wait to go to work again. He's just like, you know what, to be quite honest with you, I don't have to answer your fucking questions. I'm sick of your questions about asking me about, will I get an extension? Leave me alone for 4 years. That's what he's saying. Now there's another this one too. I don't know if you guys saw in the YouTube land if you did see this, right? But this one was pretty funny too. Listen to this. And I'll try and it's a bit quieter. This one's quieter.
Mike, what sort of thing governs how long you want to do this? Like, is there any measure that you look at? Still having fun? What?
No.
So the reporter said, "What sort of thing governs this? How much? Wait. What sort of thing governs this?
What sort of thing governs how long?"
Yeah, what sort of thing governs this? How long do you want to do this? Is it fun? Is it something else? Mike Tomlin said, no. And that's it. And like nothing. Like, I think at this point, this is why I love him. I think at this point, he's just so done. He's so done with the media. He's so done with the questions. He just wants to coach football. And yes, media is part of the job. I understand that. I'm done with the media too. I'm done with all kinds of media. And to a certain extent, YouTube is media too, right? There's guys on media, but there are good guys on media. There are bad guys on media that make stuff up, But I love his response when he says that. What sort of thing governs this, and how long will you play for?
What sort of thing governs how long you want to do this? Like, is there any measure that you look at? Still having fun? What?
No.
How do you long to do this? How long do you want to do this? And is there any sort of fun? No. Mike Tomlin is business. Like he's strictly business. Yes, we have to get playoff wins. We all know that, right? But it's really hard to win playoff games in this league. He's strictly business. He was hired. The Rooneys knew they were going to hire him. I think the fan base and other media outlets always bring up the idea around, the hot seat, or there's time to fire Tomlin, this, and this. Now, technically, we shouldn't have that we shouldn't have any videos like that until 2027, because I highly doubt the Steelers are going to fall off. I was watching highlights today. I've been watching so much Steelers stuff over and over and over, right? And getting myself pumped up. And I don't think this team's going to go 500. This team won't go below 500. I know it's a harder schedule, but they got better guys on the offense, all over the offense from the running game. Arthur Smith seems checked in. He said he was excited to play for Mike Tomlin. That's why he's there. They now have got new receiver coaches, stuff like that. Danny Smith today talked about the kickoff return. He's excited. Like, this team seems fun. I was even thinking how fun it would be to be a reporter. Spring football, summer football. The blokes are running around, throwing passes. So maybe, yes, I'm going to Pittsburgh this year for Christmas, but maybe the year after that I can try and do training camp. I don't know if I can get some stuff organized together. But always around this time of year, from my perspective, being here in winter, in June, and we've got 1 month off, you're getting excited, pumped up, and ready to go for the next step, which is preseason, right? And with these questions, and Mike Tomlin's fielding them and saying, 4 years, I'm glad I signed it, because now I don't have to hear the questions, right? And the other one, what sort of thing that governs you being, how long you're doing this? Is it fun? Mike Tomlin said no. He doesn't want to play that game. He doesn't want to, identify or play that game, anything like that. I just think it's awesome. I really do. Holy dooly. It's my pickleball shirt. I just wore it because it was clean, basically. Yeah, straight no. Straight no. George, I don't know where Mackenzie is. I reached out to her in February or March. I think she's just really busy, to be honest. I don't know if she's in the Pittsburgh Steelers scene or YouTube scene at the moment. I would love to have her back. If she does watch this episode, I'd love to have her back. Yeah, so the reason why I'm wearing the Titans colors is because it's my pickleball championship shirt. Not the one where I went and played with it. And it was clean in my wardrobe, so I picked it up. And I guess this pretty sunny day. So I thought, I'll put it on. But yeah, I think it's a lot of fun. Like, yeah, so do I. That's why I like him too. Oh, man. G'day, TD. Wow, okay. He's Brooke single. I don't know. And look, it's nothing against her. But the media has to play a certain game. They got to fish for certain answers. They got to poke and prod and do certain things and create drama, all that kind of stuff. They got to be super serious. That's why if you go back and watch the because I'm going to watch them all again. I'm going to watch the Arthur Smith one, or I'm going to watch the interviews with the Steelers. Russell Wilson seems really excited too. I'm going to watch the Danny Smith one. Go back and watch Danny Smith. Danny Smith is very relaxed, very like, just football-minded, having a joke, having a laugh, and the media is so serious. But I think Mike Tomlin, that's why I put my thing here, Mike Tomlin owns the Pittsburgh Steelers media, or Pittsburgh media. There are some good ones out there, but he owns the media because he's always got an answer. For dumb questions, he always has an answer. Like the last year when he walked off and they said, what are you going to do about your contract? And he's walked off. Me and DB were talking yesterday. Never say never, but never. And that was in terms of that insulted his football intelligence by saying, would you go for the coaching job in Oregon? And the guy said, Mike Tomlin said, well, never say never. I'm a football coach. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers head coach. One of the best franchises around the world. Like when I brought this up yesterday too, and I am really going hard on the coaching point, but I want to make this a real big like real big stamp on this period, because it's a real. I think it's a real massive play what the Steelers did to get him 4 years, right? You think about this: Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, Mike Tomlin. We've had three coaches. I've only been alive for Bill Cowher's 1 year and Mike Tomlin's 17 or whatever it was. Or Bill Cowher's a few years when I was growing up, right? Oh no, sorry, I was alive. Wait, I was alive in 1989, but when I was watching football, I started watching football, and I better get rid of this. I started watching football in 2002. That's when I started watching. We've had three coaches, and every single coach has won a Super Bowl. And that's why I say sometimes Steelers fans are spoiled, because I know we want another one. It's very hard to win one. But if you go back and go, well, my coach won a Super Bowl, right? Bills fans can't do that. Lions fans can't do that. Browns fans can't do that. Texans fans can't do that. They've been in the league 20 years. Jaguars can't do that. Vikings fans can't do that. There's so many people like that. That's why I'm like, it is very hard to win one. And Mike Tomlin was the right idea to give him the contract extension this year, because from a Rooney standpoint and their business strategy, you get someone who is reliable, who can get the job done, who gets you to the playoffs, and then you have a chance to see what happens next. So why would you move on from Mike Tomlin at this point when the team is building over its roster, when you're getting a new offensive line, you're getting a new coach with OC and Arthur Smith, 3 brand new quarterbacks from Russell Wilson to Fields. There's no point to move on from Mike Tomlin. It would have actually made me mad if the Steelers moved on from Mike Tomlin this year and said, that's it, one more year, we're done. I would have been pissed off, because it would make no sense. Hurly-durly. There you go. Toddy's seen it all. Toddy's seen every single one of them. Same with TD. Yep. And Daredevil says my simulations. Oh, just press the button and then we just, come into the atmosphere. We're sweet. We're good to go. I know that I talk about Mike Tomlin a lot, but I really do respect him as a coach, as a leader, as a person from afar. Just his overall just being for the team. It's going to be a sad day, I think, when he hangs up the bootlaces. And then we got to go on a wild ride again with another coach, And even in our lifetime, in our existence, life is only very, very, short in some sense, where we're alive, 70, 80, 90 years. So we've had Coach Tomlin for 20 of them. So I don't see what the point is now by consistently keep bagging him out or saying we need a new coach when the Steelers aren't going to fire him. That's really my point. So Roberta's seen them all too. Yeah, we've seen 6. And that's how fun. Remember how fun they are. I still remember how fun Super Bowl 40 was for me when I was a kid, when I was like 15, 14. Super Bowl 43 with James Debo Harrison, San Antonio Holmes. That Super Bowl versus Cardinals, and they'd never won one. They've only been to one. They lost that one. Kurt Warner throwing the pick. It's a lot of fun. You got to feel that joy. And yes, we want it again, but you go back to and some other teams that were saying stop living in the past, man. Someone on the that's the guy. Someone on the internet today, right? Someone on the internet today called me. I was the problem because let me find the I should find it. I just read it out. It was a bloke that me and Daredevil were talking to. Bloke or guy or girl, I don't know who it was. So I wrote on it was a Steelers. Pat McAfee reacts to Steelers fans are not happy with Mike Tomlin's 3-year extension, which makes no sense. And like I said yesterday, if you're not happy with it, it's time to deal with it. Deal with those feelings and just go, oh, well, he's our coach. Move on, So I said, and I got 39 likes, by the way, Steelers fans complain about everything, don't know how good we have it. And we don't. We have playoff success. And like I said yesterday too, is that with our Mike Tomlin's chance for this team, there's only been one time, I'm pretty sure, where we had no chance for the playoffs and there was playing a meaningless game. Everything else had meaning behind it or a chance to go to the playoffs, or we were waiting for other teams to fall apart and we had a chance to walk in or, trip in, right? So when I wrote Steelers fans complain about everything, don't know how good we have it, this bloke out there, no, bruh, people like you are the issue. How am I the issue? We haven't won anything important forever. He should have to prove he's worth keeping, just like players have to. Players, yes, players have to have their worth and keep them too, but players also want to play for Mike Tomlin. You know what I'm saying? I think this is something that's why I know I'm harping on it over and over and over and over and over, but I really do think it's something significant for this franchise going forward with the players that we have in terms of building the O-line and guys like Jones or Falatanu or Frazier or, Queen and Minka. These blokes want to play for Tomlin. They want to play for him. That's why they're so excited to be a Pittsburgh Steeler. They want to play for him and win him a championship and win everyone a championship like Cameron Hayward and TJ Watt. And they're all excited. So I think it's really a fan issue. It's a fan issue. It's a Twitter issue. And yes, people can have their opinion all you want to. But I think collectively, it's time to rally behind the team. And even DB said it yesterday. He said, well, at this point, we've got to rally for the team, rally for the Steelers. Like, you go to a bar, you're not going to sit there and be the only one or two people complaining about Mike Tomlin while everyone's having a laugh and Steelers are 4-0. That'd just be like a sad sack. So, I had 39 likes on that. Daredevil was in there too. He's everywhere. He said, nah, people like you are the issue. Sad 46, using energy just to be negative. Find another team, little lady. So good. Very good call. Belichick, Reed didn't win without a quarterback. McVay had a trade to get it exactly right. And that's one of the things too. I think Alan Saunders and I've been listening to him a fair bit. I really respect Alan Saunders. And the other bloke, Zachary Smith, I think his name is, from Steelers Now. I'm really starting to like their program. Maybe I should try and get Alan Saunders on. He's a good bloke, but he's very busy. Alan Saunders was saying that if you remove the coach, let's say you remove Mike Tomlin. Say you get rid of Mike Tomlin and he's gone. He's out of there. He won't be a coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers, right? What then really changes? You still have the same team. You still have a quarterback that isn't like proven as a Steeler yet. Yes, he's won a Super Bowl with the Seahawks, and yes, he's a veteran quarterback. But we don't know haven't seen him play just yet. So if you remove Mike Tomlin, then Yuli's right. You need a quarterback to go in this league like Mahomes or someone like that to step up. Now, also Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, they're the guys to beat. So I don't know. I think he gives us the best chance to win. If you're removed, that's why I'm so happy that they have him for 4 years. And there's a point now, I think, where fans got to deal with it and say, you know what, Rooney is right. I'll trust what the Rooney's doing, Omar, and then we'll see what happens next, and I'll try and support him. Otherwise, you're going to sit in your fandom misery for 4 years and just be really a sad sack, like I said. Hooey dooly. Oh, man, good show so far. All right, Roberta says, I would love to see Debo as a Steelers defensive coach. Yeah, he'd be cool. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if there is one thing I want to talk about too. Shazier. Let me get to Shazier in a minute, because Shazier has been around the campus too. But yeah, Debo, I don't know if he would stand out from being a coach if he's more of is he a better player than a coach. Sometimes players don't transition well from being a player to a coach. But Debo would definitely be fun. Definitely a leader in the locker room. Peppers, I've seen all but 3 years of Noel. There you go. And that's right. Everyone's coming from different places. I know I'm here from Australia. Everyone's from different ideas, so it's all cool. That'd be interesting. Would be great to bring back P2 for assistant secondary coach. Yeah, I think as well. I think he's still. I think he might be out of a job. I feel like Pat P, unless we see him on the BMAC show, on their show soon, I feel like he might be out of it. I don't think he's coming back. Yeah, and that's just I'm sick of that too. All the comments I see is hope you're good with 9 and 8 every year or some, you know what I mean? They don't get it. Honestly, I think people don't understand how hard football is. Like, I've never played football, but watching from afar, how hard it is to coach, to lead, to get your team ready for games and this kind of stuff. Mike Tomlin has been through such adversity with aging quarterback Big Ben, or injuries here and there, or getting Duck ready to play, going on a run and sending in Mason Rudolph. And last year, getting guys off the couch like Eric Rowe, Death Row, and Miles Jack, bringing him back, and Michael Walker. Do you know what I mean? It's just kind of crazy. It's very tough, and it comes down to a team element, not just like 9 and 8. And if you go 9-8, you have a chance to go maybe go 10-7. 10-7 could win. They could win. You could win have a chance for the playoffs. Sean says, "G'day, Sean." Sean says, "Steelers without Tomlin equal dilly, the pit of misery." Yeah, I think it'll be different. That's why I'm kind of happy for the next 4 years that honestly we can grow this community online, Steeler Nation Oz, HDU community. Also, we can get to enjoy 4 years of Tomlin coaching. And that's going to go into TJ's probably last few good years. Cameron Hayward's dead set last few years. What do they do at the running back position? All that kind of stuff. Yeah. Cowher and Noel, I think you said, had more disastrous seasons than Tomlin fans are like a person that, yes. Addicted to credit cards and ready to throw away the future for the immediate gratification. I agree. And that's the same thing too with this whole receiver 2 idea. If you didn't hear it, I didn't get time to put the clip together. Tom Azarati, the receivers coach, he was asked about the receiver 2 thing as well. And if you go back and listen to that video, he was asked about, do you need a receiver 2 or who's going to step up? And his answer pretty much in a nutshell was, everyone's stepping up and we have guys for different roles. And it's not your traditional 1-2 receiver. It's, putting 4 guys out in the field and see what happens. Like that was his answer. Yeah. G'day, Michael Martin. What's going on? Yes. They also don't understand we don't get a draft. Yeah, we don't. Every time we finish around 11 and something or near the playoffs, we're about a 20th pick or a 17th pick or a 15th pick. Yep. Steelers are only team with a .600 win percentage in Super Bowl era, which is 3-5. Yes. You know what, too? I saw a comment for someone. I think it was Alex. Alex, if you see this later, g'day, Alex. I think it was you. He said in the comment that growing up for me, when I did that video yesterday about AFC North football from 2006, right? And also Tomlin's record, right? 170 wins versus 100. So out of 270 games, that's what, there's 70%. Since I've been watching football, there's been a 70% chance that we've won a game. In terms of like the up and downs roller coasters, when I'm sitting down as a kid or as an adult watching the game in here with you guys, there's a 70% chance we're going to win a game. That's pretty crazy, right? For his record. So, yeah. Oh, 100%. What's funny is how the Tomlin Hayes always shot up in force after a loss. Every single podcast has 40% more viewers. Yes, there is a few, and I think that's why sometimes my stuff doesn't sell that well, because I am so positive about the team. There is a few channels out there, I won't name names, but their content relies on negativity. And I think you can figure out who they are. Their overall content will rely on yelling, fire this guy, fire that guy. And when the Steelers are down by 10 points, or the team has lost 2 in a row, 0-2, this season's over. I don't know if it's a Yinzer thing. Maybe it's a different perspective from me being in Australia. But we have this attitude of like, she'll be right, get better. Everything's going to be fine. Just keep chipping away and things will eventually get better. No matter how hard you're doing in football or in life, just keep chipping away and things will get better. That's my mentality of pretty much everything. Yes, life sucks, man. Life is tough. But you chip away and you see what happens. So I see these, and I'll never live in that state. I can't live in that state. I cannot live in that negativity. It hurts my head. So when I go into, we lose a game, it sucks. You'll see me rant like the Steelers fucked up. Oh, we lost against the 49ers. That sucks. I'm there for half an hour. I'm there for about an hour or 2 hours. Then I jump out. I'm good. But people live in that like negativity land, despair. Tomlin sucks. Fire him. We will hear it this year. They're going to fire Tomlin. Yep, 100%. Hurley, Dilly. 100%. Yeah, it was cool too. Yep, wild card. G'day, Raul. He doesn't get a win in the first round of the playoffs. He got a nice going away deal. I don't know. I think we're looking too far ahead, to be honest. He's still got the 4 years. I think yes, obviously he's going to be that burden in the that chip on his shoulder is the playoffs. I think he knows that. I think the players know that. I think that is as much as people talk about the non-losing season is overdrawn. The other one is overdrawn too. We fucking know that you're meant to go win a game. Every fan out there in NFL knows you're meant to win a playoff game. That's what you're meant to do. You're meant to get your season ready, your team ready, fired up, charged up, ready for the season, go throughout the whole 17 weeks, hopefully no injuries, and get to a 11-12 victory season. And then you want to go win a playoff game so you can win a few more playoff games and then win the Super Bowl. Everyone knows that. So we always fall back on that as fans too. Or he hasn't won one since then. We fucking know. I bet he knows too. Like, that to me is getting overdone as well. The whole idea is the way that this sport, and everyone knows this, the way that this sport and NFL is like, what's the word? How it's designed is only one winner. It's like Survivor. It's only one winner. One. Everything comes to, you have 32 teams and everything comes to a pinpoint and there's one winner. So if you don't win and you have the next, 50 years to do so, or we go back to, talk about they wasted AB and Bell, but you've got every year is only one winner. So then everyone would see things as failures. But when I go on the journey and I look at stuff, I look into how's it going to be with Najee, what's going to happen with Russell Wilson, like many little victories. Yes, we want to win a playoff game and also win a Super Bowl. But that's why you play sport. And also, I think this should also teach people and show people how to deal with losing. Losing sucks. Losing is awful, right? Whenever you play a sport or a game, if it's Monopoly or whatever it is, or you're playing with your mates in a pickup game of basketball or whatever, losing sucks. But how do you deal from that? How do you deal from that too? So I understand that he doesn't get a win in the first round. He's going to have a nice going away deal, but he'll keep coaching. And at the same time, it's like a business sense too. Like, you've got Tomlin as a coach there for the next 4 years, who's going to be consistent and give you a chance to win the playoffs. Only one team can win. That's why I always find it funny. Hooey-dooey. All right, let's have a bit of a break. I need a bit of a water. I'll be right. Let's have a bit of a break. Be right back.
Coach, you drafted 3 offensive linemen so far, including one at the very top there in Troy Fautano. All of them love football, all of them passionate, all of them real physical. Was continuing to address the offensive line a big key for you guys heading into this draft?
We just want to roll people, man, to be honest with you guys. We got some backs that we like. We've got a good offensive line.
Alrighty. So I'm going to do a bit of a recap what I did, because I know it's a lot of Mike Tomlin talk, but I do love it. It's a lot of fun. And yes, we are in the off season, and there, things are going day by day. Life's going on day by day. But a bit of a recap. The reason why I made this video today was I really want to talk about this. This was his video.
What sort of thing governs how long you want to do this? Like, is there any measure that you look at? Still having fun? What?
No.
No. Oh, no. Just quick answer, sweet and simple. No. Was there any reason for that? Was there any reason, what do you say? Any reason you want to...
What sort of thing governs
how long you want to do this? No. And this one.
Mike, you now have 4 years left on your contract. I mean, what does it mean to just have this extension done and to have that kind of behind you?
To be quite honest with you, it just means I don't have to feel questions about it.
What does it feel like? What does it feel like to have a 4-year extension, 3-year extension, with the greatest, franchise maybe in NFL or the world for that matter? To be quite honest with you, I just don't want to field your questions anymore. I'm just sick of hearing your shit. That's what he's saying. He's sick of hearing their shit. That's what he's saying. Holy dooly. All right, we got some of your comments, guys. Where was I? Yeah, that's 100%. Every year. We're expected to get 5 wins. Oh, my goodness. The live chat jumped up. Now, I don't know where I am. Too many. Where was it gone? Yes, always predicted 7 wins a year. And then Tomlin gets us 10 or 11. I agree. We had a bad, sad year like every 4 years on the Cower. Yeah, but I guess there was no Twitter back then, right? Michael says they're always spoiled ingrates of it. Yeah, and I understand that. Everyone's got opinions, right? It just gets a bit frustrating. I just wish that people gave a bit more respect, a bit more. I know a lot of people do. There are a lot of good fans out there. But I think that he's done, like, at the end of the day, Mike Tomlin's going to go in the Hall of Fame. And there are people calling him bums and not a good coach and all this kind of stuff and has been washed up. It's like the guy has done so much for the Steelers. Like he's coached every single game. He goes to events for community stuff. He hangs out with the Steelers. He's living and breathing football all the time. And I feel like sometimes he doesn't get enough respect. Definitely from me he does. But just some of the comments that people talk about him is just insane. Anyways, 100%. Any given Sunday, yeah, anyone can win. Yes, and we haven't been healthy the last few years. When they chose Cowher for head coach, I thought they would pick me and Joe, but I backed Cowher. When they chose Tomlin, I thought they would go with Wisenhunt. I backed Tomlin. 100%. We always should back our team. Good question. Has has any team in any sport had 3 consecutive Hall of Fame coaches? I don't know, but the fact that we do have them from that banner from Hey Everybody, Alex Kozora, right? Chuck Noll, Bill Cowher, Mike Tomlin is insane. 3 Hall of Fame coaches, because Tomlin will be there. There's no way he's not there. He'll be there and he has a chance to get a Super Bowl too. And we have at least 6. Oh, none, 0. We have 6 Super Bowls, and the Bengals and Browns have 0. That's what I'm saying. Imagine being a fan. Imagine being a fan of the Bengals. Imagine being 35 or 40 years old as a Bengals fan, and you, as a kid, you grow up, right? And your entire existence is winning none. It's having none of them. That's what I'm saying. I think sometimes we're spoiled. We'll beat the Browns, that's for sure. Chloe says, what does it feel like to focus only on football? Is that in regards to me, or does that mean like Tomlin? Yeah, 100%. I reckon too. I've been hearing good things about McCormick. I think who's that bloke? Wolfley's been talking about him too on his Twitter. Oh, I can't. No, that would be insane. After the 4 years, they want him back. Yeah, man, that's a good. And that's a good criticism. I don't mind that criticism. That's fine. Maybe in the playoffs, he needs to be a bit more aggressive. Maybe we come out swinging, and you don't let up games like in the last 4 playoff games where you're letting up 45 points or something like that. Yes, there is criticism, but to turn around and say that Tomlin shouldn't be extended is dumb, in my opinion. But there's definitely criticism of things that he needs to work on, but everyone needs to work on stuff. Who do you think they're going to replace? I don't know. Well, there's not anyone for the next 4 years. So, but going back to this point from Raul, it says, so team in the playoffs, and yes, he needs to do better. His playoff record at the moment is 8-10. The players need to do better, 100%. But that's why you always try again. But like I said before, only one team wins. So, dead set. Yeah, Bungles too. Yeah. Yeah. And I worked this out the other day. So if Mike Tomlin retires after 2007, then he's got 5 years before he can be eligible. 5 years he can be eligible for the Hall of Fame. If he's a first ballot Hall of Famer, that means I would be, I think 43. Because I'm going over there. I'm definitely going. Like nothing will stop me. Once I've got 9 years to save, so nothing will stop me. So I'm going to his Hall of Fame. So I'll be 43. But that's long away. I think sometimes too we think too far in advance. We think way too far in advance. Yeah, I think we did got to. I know it sounds a bit corny and whatnot, but sometimes we got to focus on the present. If that makes sense. Wait, is my internet playing up? I think it's playing up. No, it's all good. G'day, McLeod. What's going on? Interesting first name. Yes. Yeah, isn't Tomlin too like I think 13th overall in overall, I believe, in wins and losses. Yeah, dude, that is a very, very interesting name and also interesting logo icon. Yeah. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to rant about today. If anyone's got any questions, I don't know if I'll be doing any lives the next few days. I've got to work pretty much for the next 4 days, so I'll try and get some videos here and there. But the videos might be sparingly as we go on through this process in the summer. So I'll be around here and there, but I can't guarantee as much as I could because this really nothing. There's not too much to talk about. We need them to go to camp. We need them to do stuff. We need them to find out who's going to play where and stuff like that. So if anyone's got any questions, put them in. And g'day, Claude, what's going on? But I really just wanted to check in as well, just to say hello. And talk about Tomlin. I still think it's a great. I still think it's it's a good thing that we signed him for 4 years. So Claude's in the house. He's definitely a first. Yeah, he's definitely a first ballot Hall of Famer. This year is going to be one of the hardest years for the Steelers, of course, with the game, the games and whatnot. But he doesn't run from it. He doesn't, what does he say? You've got red paint the barn red. Doesn't run from adversity. Never say never, but never. Like, they'll be ready. Our team will be ready. They got better than last year in certain places too. Like, I'm excited to see Calvin Austin play. I'm excited to see Darnell play in certain places too. Get him the ball. Like, think about it. The offense is completely different to last year. We're going to have the running backs are the same, but some new offensive line pieces. Arthur Smitty's offense is different to Matt Canada's. No Kenny Pickett. Like, there's so many good things that are happening for this team. And it should be exciting too. I've been telling Michael every year for 4 years that I hope we bring back Munchak. Fair call. Claude says you're one of the few podcasts who really appreciates Mike. I do, 100% do. I just like it. I just like him. I just like his overall well-being. I like him as a person. I like him as this. Where is it?
Coach Tomlin, let's go for the win, man.
I love his attitude. Man, I'm fucking working. Like, I love how he treats the media. How the media, he doesn't bow down to the media. He does what he wants to do. He's been there. He's been a professional for what, 18 years. This is 18th year. His 18th year as a Steeler head coach. And there are still fans out there saying, we're going to fire Tomlin. Bro, it's time to accept it. It's time to accept that he's your coach. Otherwise, maybe go somewhere else. You know what I mean? I love overall that he doesn't care. That Mike Tomlin does his job. He's a leader of men. He inspires players to come to play for him. He inspires me to do what I do here on YouTube. Like, I really want to meet him, shake his hand, and say thank you. Like, for all the years that we've been watching football and for all the wins we've gotten, all the great times, that is the little achievements, the good times, but beating the division last year 5-1, just little things like that, or winning certain games here, or I don't know, trying to send Big Ben off on his last game versus Browns and he had a win, stuff like that. I think Mike Tomlin's been a valuable piece to the organization and the team itself, and I think he lacks respect. I don't think he gets enough respect as he should, because people just outright just call him a bum or a stooge or whatever. And I don't think it's fair. Yeah. I'll be going to get at home. What's going on? I'll be going to the Steelers versus Chiefs on Christmas Day. Yeah, pretty keen. And yes, Toddy says Tomlin treats the media like insolent children. He does. It's to me, it's fun. I think overall it's fun. Should have signed Tebow and Duck. Yeah, Yeah, that's a good point. I'll stick on this point, right? We'll go for a bit. We'll go for a bit longer. Because I do know that. Tebow threw that one pass and it goes away, and people blame Tomlin for that. Sometimes football gets played out. What do you do? What the fuck do you do? What do you do? What are you meant to do? Yeah, a play happens. It can go really good for us or go really bad. Imagine being an Arizona Cardinals fan. We love the fact that Debo took one to the house for 99 yards and San Antonio Holmes had the perfect catch beating 3 defenders. So imagine being a Cardinals fan. It happens. Football, man. I think sometimes I feel like some fans out there, I'll be there for like 10 days. Some fans out there, they want the result to happen. Do you know what I mean? You can't go on the journey. The journey is now. The journey is right now. Talking football, getting pumped up, getting ready, watching on the TV, hearing the interviews, hearing Mike Tomlin, hearing Russell Wilson, hearing Justin Fields. That's the journey. And then watching in shorts and then pads and training camp and preseason. And then, a star breaks out, like maybe Beanie Bishop breaks out or someone breaks out. And or Jeremiah Moon becomes one of the guys. That's football to me. That is the whole journey about watching football. It's not just about, Tomlin he should have won a Super Bowl here and he has to get us a playoff game. You're missing the whole middle bit. You're missing the whole middle bit. You just want to from today and then go all the way to the end and then be a champion. Where's the middle bit? Where's the adversity you face? Where's the fun of football that I grew up watching? So I get what you're saying, but same time, I don't know. I'll just probably taxis and stuff like that. I'll be in Pittsburgh, so I won't be doing too much traveling around. But I'll just be running around town. I'm gonna try and do a meetup as well. If you guys are from Pittsburgh, Steelers versus Ravens, I'm gonna try and choose a random bar, and we're gonna watch the game. Yeah, that's amazing. What is about being a fan is just. Yeah, okay, you can complain all you want to. The Steelers haven't done this. They haven't won that. Tomlin hasn't done this. Where's it get you? Get you nowhere. I was even thinking today, sometimes, it's good to be hopeful. Do you know what I mean? Like, people might look at the roster and say, this team can't win 10 games. Where's the fucking fun in that? Where's the overall fun? Where's the hope? Where's the hope in the team that Russell Wilson can go on a run, or this team can go on a run with the running backs, or they can have a chance, right? I think sometimes people are way too analytical. It's meant to be fun. It's meant to be fantasy, man. That's just the way I say it anyway. Hurley dooly. That's very true. That's a very good point. All that negative energy could be used on bench press. Not that I do it, but maybe I should do it too. But my outlet is this. Someone asked me yesterday, how do I, hang on, what was it? Someone asked me, what was the question? It was in my comments. Someone asked me, how do I deal with the comments about this kind of stuff? And I had a really good answer. I can't remember who it was. Someone said, Russell Barton says, no idea how you do this job, Mark. Some of these people, I swear, are just arguing for no reason. Tomlin sucks. He needs to get fired. Crap like that, which is untrue. Not going to happen. Just frustrating to hear. Nothing to back themselves. I swear, mostly trolls. He said, yeah. My answer was that, to be honest, my answer, the reason why I do this is I need an outlet. I need some outlet to vent my idea, my frustration, my positivity, whatever it may be. I need an outlet to vent. And the internet provides me that. The internet, camera, lighting, microphone, YouTube channel provides me that. And also, one of my goals here is to pump you up, is to get you excited for the season, to get you pumped to be a fan, right? So, yes. Hang on. I don't know if you're serious, Claude. I'm so over. 1 second. Give me just 1 minute.
The road to New Orleans will start in a few months. Let's get ready for the ride. Gas up the cars, baby. Let's get to New Orleans. Gas it up. Let's go.
Claude, I don't know if you're serious, and I'm just really over it. That's me personally. I'm so over this receiver 2 talk. I really am. I just can't wait to see him play. I just want to see him play. And yeah, make sure you look up Tom Arizani, his coaching. I might do a video on it tomorrow. Yeah, I might do that because he even talked about receiver 2. He said it's not really based on who's number 2. Number 1 is Pickens, of course, but the number 2 is going to be featuring a lot of guys who are fighting for competition in their role, and you could have 3 or 4 guys on the field at different times. So, yeah, I understand that. Like some people are concerned with receiver 2. Me personally, I'm done with the argument. I don't think we need Josh Gordon, to be honest. But Homer says, who do you think is the most competitive player on the team? Oh, that's a good point. Ooh, I reckon maybe Minka, maybe Warren, most competitive player. I'd probably say Minka. I feel like Minka would be up there. I think he'd be up there for sure. That's a good question though, because who do we got? But I reckon they're all competitive, really. Like Minka for the defense, TJ Watt's up there for sure. Atlanta Roberts, he'd be competitive. I think they're all up there. I think we got a really good squad. Yeah. And yeah, I'm not saying, Claude, that like, look, everyone's talking about receiver 2. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing to talk about it. Just me personally, I've heard it for a month. And I've been reading articles and podcasts, and I feel like it's not that big of a deal that we don't have a receiver 2. Or that's the fan perspective that we don't have a receiver 2. Because if you listen to Tom Azar, what his name is, Tom receiver coach, Steelers, he talks about that they have receivers, but no real true number 2. They're going to feed in, they're going to mix and match, and based on based on the quality of play of the other guys, the cornerbacks, and position battle and stuff like that, scheme and stuff like that. I'm not too worried about this receiver 2. I think it's been overused. That's why J Devil makes a joke down as receiver long snapper number 2. Yeah, that's it. There you go. 6 Steelers have 6 Super Bowls, Penguins have 5, and Pirates have 2. Now, I bet you've enjoyed them all too, and I bet you they're all special in their own way. Yeah, very true. G'day, Jerry. What's going on? Yeah, I was saying Warren. Yeah, Warren or Minka. I'd say he's up there. How do I pronounce your last name, Jerry? Jerry Pazowski? Jerry Paskowski? I can't pronounce that. Holy dooly. Alrighty, guys. Let's 5 minutes, wrap it up. I think I've said what I want to say today. I had to vent more stuff about Mike Tomlin. I think he's a great coach. I think he's good. I think he's done with the media. I think overall it's a positive thing for our team. And I think this what are we now? 3 months away? Three months away from Steelers football in September. And it will be here quick. It will be here super fast. That's for sure. Oh, dead set. So any other questions and we'll get out of here. But yeah, I might do a video tomorrow on the receivers. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Holy dooly. Because yeah, he's done, man. He's overall, he's done with the media. Hang on.
Mike, what sort of thing governs how long you want to do this? Like, is there any measure that you look at, still having fun? What?
No.
I think my internet dropped out. No. Are you good now in a better place? For me personally, I'm getting better in my life and stuff like that. I've got a good job. I'm working out. I don't know if that's like directed to me or someone else in the chat, but if that is directed to me, yes, I'm getting better in terms of work, social stuff. I think YouTube stuff. Overall, just getting life's ups and downs all the time. For 2 years, I didn't have a job. I was doing Uber Eats. Since the pandemic, I lost my job, and then I started a YouTube channel, and then I've put hard work into that, which is this one here. And then in terms of this, in a good good now, better place? Yes. I got a full, part-time job, but I do about 30-something hours. And then in my spare time, I try and create Steelers content talking football here. And that's why this is my outlet. So if that was directed at me, that's my answer. Mark, who's likely your breakout player? Probably, I'll probably say Austin. So you, in terms of like maybe someone who's not on the radar, I'd say maybe Austin, possibly JPJ. I think he could be a breakout player. I think he might get a few picks like that. I think he's going to be solid. You could even really say Minka, because Minka had a quiet year last year. He could be a breakout player. I think everyone's forgotten. I think one of the forgotten players too is our defense is Alex Highsmith. I think he could have a big year. He could have another huge year. We forgot about him on the D line. Sorry, outside linebacker. Keanu Benton could be a breakout player too. Guys like that. Yes, yeah, he's good too. JP Skowski. I can't pronounce it. Yeah. TJ, bro. Oh, I can't. That was so tough. That year, how he didn't get that is insane. How they didn't let they didn't let him get that sack of Lamar Jackson is still insane. The fact that they called him a running back and then the game after they said, oh no, we stuffed up. It should have been a sack. He should have had 23 sacks or whatever it was, broken the record. They do him so dirty sometimes. TJ Watt, they've robbed him now, I think, twice of the Defensive Player of the Year. There was no way they should have given it to Garrett. If anyone, they should have given it to Deron Bland, who took back 6 TDs. Yeah, when he broke the sack record on Lamar Jackson, they deemed him as a runner. The football hit the dirt. They deemed him as a runner, and then the week after, they said, "Oh no, he was a quarterback." Makes no sense. So I think they pick on him. I think there's some reason why they don't want him to be the face of the league. I don't know why, but they don't seem to give TJ Watt, the accolades or the accomplishments that he deserves. They talk about everyone else. They talk about is it the Micah Parsons, Garrett, and the other dudes, the guy from the Raiders too. All that kind of stuff. Yeah. Alrighty, Steel Nation, let's get out of here. Can he not speak English? Can Otani not speak English? Surely he can. I'm sure can he not speak? Is he like, he's from Japan, right? Or Otani? Yeah, he's from Japan. Japanese. Does he play? Isn't he the highest paid baseballer? Yeah, he's something like that. Alrighty, you guys have someone called me. What does that mean? I don't know what that is. What is that? Is that bad? I don't know what that means. He's no son, but it's not perfect, and he's. Oh, okay. So Jed was going to be the interpreter. Hey, you know what? I think sometimes I need an interpreter as well. Yes. A Marvel character? Man, I miss so much. Can we just talk South Park? Hey, let me look him up and then we'll go. Shang who? Okay, I gotcha. Oh, cool. Shang-Chi? What's his powers? Fire? All right. All right, guys, that's it. I appreciate everyone. We'll see how we go over the next few days and weeks. And we're counting down to preseason football in August. And we're counting down to training camp. July 25th, I believe, is training camp. And if anyone's going, let me know. Oh, why? All right, guys. That's excellent. I'll see you later. Let's play it one more time. I'll see you later.
Mike, you now have 4 years left on your contract. I mean, what does it mean to just have this extension done and to have that kind of behind you?
To be quite honest with you, it just means I don't have to feel questions about it. I've seen more days than I'm going